camera angle looks pretty good, but I'm going to lower it just a tiny bit. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to get Facebook going. Welcome, my YouTube friends. Hello, Facebook, and welcome to Live from Lockdown. How are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. I am Champian.fulton. And today we are talking about Carmen McRae, and I'm going to tell you guys about that in a second. If I just get this going. Get everything set up. I tell you guys that every Sunday is a new adventure. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Hello. And I'm going to get my little monitor here set up because it's been so much easier lately to read the comments on this tiny screen than watching them on there. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hello, Paul and Tyrone. Welcome, my YouTube friends. I don't know who's over there. I'm going to say hi to Avi and Marsha. I think they're there. I think Bill and Marion are on YouTube. Hi. Hello, Rodney. And I just want to say, oh, hi, Linda. Oh, here we go. Comments are coming in. They're rolling in. Hello, Andy and Dave and Linda, Susan, my mother. Hi. And Ruth Ann and Stephen is on Facebook today. That's crazy. Hi, John and Mike and Mark Stout in Washington. Welcome to week 57, 58 of Live from Lockdown. Hello, John. Hello, Kevin. I hope that you guys have been having a great week. And I am really excited to see you today and talk to you. I've got my little fan. So, you know, the fan, I lost a piece off the fan. So now, but it still works. And I know where the fan is. I know where the piece is, but it's like behind the piano. And I can't get to it. So that's that. Hello, Gloria and Paul. Oh, that's very interesting. Paul shares with us that Sinatra's favorite guitarist, Tony Mottola, was born today in 1918. I heard on the radio that today also, on this day in history, that Yankee Stadium opened in, I'm going to say 1923, 24. It was on WQXR this morning. And hi, Kevin. Hi, Lenise. Thank you. Hi, Priscilla. Welcome. Oh, Rodney, I'm really sorry you weren't feeling well. We're glad to have you back. Thank you very much. It is a Rent the Runway. The brand is Hello Jones. My first time to try that brand. And hello, Aunt Mary, my Uncle James in Texas. Nice to see you so much. So today we are talking about the great Carmen McRae. And actually, as I said on my Instagram, this is going to be part one of two parts because you guys had so many great requests and there was so much music to study, so much to do, and I feel like 1 week didn't give me enough time, and this show is not going to get to all your requests because hi Jessica, hi Carol, just watching. Thank you guys. Hello Zorian, nice to see you. I'm colorful because I want it to be spring. It's like 50 degrees here and cloudy, and I really want some sun and some warm. So I'm curious to hear, I don't know, I've read this book. I read it this week. I'm curious to hear from Jessica because she says, I love Carmen, but I hate that book. So I would love to hear why, because this is the only book I know of Carmen. And I actually called Lou Donaldson today to ask him about Carmen McRae because I thought they were somewhat close in age. Carmen was born in 1920, Lou in 1926, and I thought I would get his thoughts on it. So Jessica, I'd love to know why you don't like the book. Thank you, Rodney, for reminding. Totally, please share the show because the sharing helps so much. I really appreciate it. It gets new people to watch, and it also sort of boosts the video on the Facebook algorithm, which is somewhat a mysterious thing. And we want the algorithm to like the show. So please do share it. Hi, Chihiro, and happy belated birthday to Mrs. Tainaka. I'm sorry I missed your party on Wednesday. Hello, Kazutoshi. Nice to see you. And Bill and Lisa. So, as I said, this is week one of Carmen. If I don't get to your request, that doesn't mean I didn't get it, and it doesn't mean I'm not going to get it. I have a very long list right here in my book, but these songs, the repertoire of the Carmen McRae material, are very challenging songs, and, you know, I like to really learn it and not read it on the show, so I wasn't able to learn all of them this week, but we have a lot. Hello, Avi. Nice to see you. Yes, please share the video. Okay, Jessica says, very sloppy work from Gorse. That's the author of this book, Leslie Gorse. A lot of unsupported info here, slips over important parts of her life. Okay, I felt the same about the unsupported info. I thought there was some rumor or hearsay presented as fact. And I'm sorry to say that I'm really only learning about her now, so I don't know what important parts are missing, but I would like to hear from you, Jessica. You can tell us if there's any other resources that we can check out. I mean, there's, of course, a huge discography for listening, and there's interviews, but I'm very curious to hear your thoughts, and thank you for sharing them. But I'm going to play some songs today, some that you guys are going to know really well, and some that I think are a little more rare. This one comes from one of her most popular records, which was the Tribute to Billie Holiday album, which has been released under many different titles. And it's one of the first songs I learned from her. It's called I'm Gonna Lock My Heart and Throw Away the Key. Hi, Ralph in Seattle. He says, loved her by Blackbird when I saw her live in New York City in the late 1970s. That is super cool. I never got to see her live, unfortunately. So this is I'm Gonna Lock My Heart and Throw Away the Key. I'm gonna lock my heart and throw away the key, 'cause I'm wise to all the tricks you played on me. I'm gonna turn my back on love, gonna snub the moon above, seal all my windows up with tin, so the love bug can't get in. I'm gonna park my romance right along the curb, hang a sign on my heart, don't you dare disturb. But if I never fall in love again, that is soon enough for me. I'm gonna lock my heart and throw away the key. Thank you guys so much. That is from the Billie Holiday record. And one of my favorite things about this record is the band. And it's the same band as the famous Jazz Casual video with Ralph Gleason, which is that's not entirely true, but Norman Simmons on piano. And I found out that Norman wrote the arrangements for this record. They're beautiful. It has Lockjaw on tenor. I love him. And on the video, it has Victor Sproles. who is this great bass player, and I was thinking about him a lot, and I was trying to sort of like when I play solo piano like I am today, and I'm playing stride and I'm playing bass lines, I try to think as a bass player more than as a piano player, and so I was really trying to think of Victor Sproles in my mind. Yes, Gilead just made a great comment that I'm going to talk about in a second. I want to read Jessica's comment. She says that we need another Carmen McRae bio. I agree. She says, I've read as much as I can from interviews, liner notes, etc. It's her big time favorite. It's very interesting. I think another book would be a good addition to jazz history. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Rick. So, oh, thank you, Persephone. That's very kind. Hello, Reggie in Kansas City. How are you? So Gilead just pointed out that Carmen wrote a song that was recorded by Billie Holiday in 1938. And that's an amazing story, and it's on my list for next week. So I'm not going to sing that today, but it's a great song. We're going to talk about that next week. There's just so much material. So that was I'm Gonna Lock My Heart and Throw Away the Key. A lot of your requests were ballads because I feel like Carmen has this beautiful way of singing ballads and very, I don't want to say torchy at all, but dramatic and rich. And so there's going to be quite a few ballads in the show today. I'm going to start off actually with this one, which comes from the video I was just telling you guys about. And just to be safe, I typed out the words just in case. So I'm going to set them here. I'm sorry if it's distracting. And this is called Trouble is a Man. And there's many great recordings. There's a Sarah Vaughan recording. There's a Coleman Hawkins recording. It's a very unusual harmonic tune. I think the harmonic meter is unusual. And I particularly love the way that Norman Simmons plays it, which is kind of what I'm going to attempt to do. Also, if any of you guys know Norman Simmons, I wonder how he's doing because I know he lives in New Jersey. Hello, Bruce in Aylesbury. Lovely to see you guys. I'm so glad that your lockdown is loosening up in the UK. And I hope you guys enjoy this. This is Trouble is a Man. A woman gets all the blame for everything that happens under the sun. But when it comes to being bad, a woman's not the only one. Trouble is a man who loves me no more, no more. Trouble is a man I'll always adore. Nothing good to say about him. Still, I hate a day without him. Why should he have to be my one, my only? Trouble is a man who's handsome and tall, so tall. Trouble is a man who's for himself. That's all. After all we planned, he did not mean it. Now I understand. did not mean it. Still I understand. I should have seen it. Trouble is a man. Trouble is a man I love. So it's a really interesting song, and in fact the changes I just played there, the chord changes are the Norman Simmons chord changes, which are different than quite a few of the other versions, but I prefer them. And I'm trying to sing it near the key of Carmen McRae. I don't know if you guys ever think about it, that she sings super low in her voice. She has a very low voice, and anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that song. I'm gonna go and check in and see what everyone is saying. Sorry, I moved the camera really far away. Yes, Jessica says, what I loved most about Carmen was her dedication to the lyric, and that she felt each word and felt each consonant. This is so true. And in fact, when I was speaking to Lou Donaldson today, first thing he said was about her diction, her enunciation with her rhythm. And I think that's very true and a good point, and one thing I love as well. John is on the deck at Ashtonwood. That's nice. Hello, Mark in Northern Ireland. And Barry in Tulsa. Hello. Welcome from Oklahoma. Oh, hi, Kristen in Fort Worth. That's super cool. We have Marcus in Switzerland. And Jose in Portugal. Oh, this is so awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, hi, JC. Oh, thank you. Yes, for playing me on the radio in Brazil. That's very exciting. Hi, Arnie. And Gloria. Oh, wow. Gloria just caught a bass. Oh my gosh. She's fishing. That's pretty awesome. I love fishing. Hello, Peter. No, I do not know Janice. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. That's Carmen's daughter. That's what Peter just said. No, I didn't know. Is she a musician? Tell us more about that. So that's Trouble is a Man. And I think if you guys haven't seen that video, you should totally check it out because it is pretty awesome. I'm actually going to play an instrumental now. Carmen recorded this song twice. My favorite version is actually a non-vocal version. It's an instrumental version done by Red Garland, one of my favorite piano players. And this, you'll definitely know it from Carmen and possibly also Nat King Cole, who recorded it. It is called What Can I Say, Dear, After I've Said I'm Sorry. And you're going to see some block chords for you guys who have been with me every week, and we've talked a lot about block chords. You're going to see some of that right now. I really love that song. If you guys don't know the Red Garland version, it is super swinging and just super, I want to say smooth, but not like smooth jazz, like just like mellow, like it just puts you in a good mood. Thank you. I'm just checking in with you guys. You guys are so talkative today. I love it. Please talk to me. Oh, wow. That's cool, Peter. I will look her up. Thank you for telling us. Yeah, tons of block chords with Red Garland. Hey, Oris, how are you? Interesting. Gladys Gooding used to play a version of this at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn. That's really, like, for the baseball game? Wow. That is cool. Hello, Sergio in Buenos Aires. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Yeah, so Jessica says her favorite recordings are often when Carmen accompanied herself. Her playing was deeply influenced by Thelonious Monk. And Jessica says, her singing changed when she played. It's like the focus on her hands changed how she approached the singing. That's very interesting. And she asks me if I have a similar experience. You know, I really like it when Carmen plays, and she's super rhythmic. And I agree with the rhythm and the tone being very like Monk or like Ellington influenced, even because Carmen's born in 20. I actually didn't realize she was born in 20. Same as Bird, same as Clark Terry. And she worked as a piano player. I'll tell you guys a little bit. There is some good information in this book. There are some facts. And one of those facts is that she did work as a piano player. And she was intermission piano player at Minton's during super formative years for jazz. So she, you know, that's what I do, right? I play piano and sing, and people have definitely, I think people want women like myself, or I guess like Carmen, to just stand up and sing, which she did, and which I have sort of really not wanted to do. And Jessica asks if I feel different singing when I'm not accompanying myself. And I do. I feel super different. I feel not like myself. If I stand up and sing, I mean, it can be really fun as sort of like something different. But I really love playing the piano, and when I'm just singing and not playing the piano and someone else is playing the piano for me, I really just miss it, and I feel weird, and I feel like things don't run smoothly in my creative mind, because all the time I'm thinking about what I want to play on piano, and it's not happening. And it's actually funny, I thought the chapter on Norman Simmons, the piano player in this book, was really interesting, because it seemed taken mostly from interviews with Norman himself, where he talks about how Carmen would be super specific with him about what she wanted him to do behind her in terms of voicings, and also in the range of the piano and space. And you know, a lot of people, when they accompany singers, they like fill up the space. So you leave a space and they dive in, which can be fine. But also, if you like space, you're just frustrated that there's not ever any space. And it's interesting that they talk about that Norman talks about it with relation to Carmen in this book. So I thought that chapter seemed more focused on music and accurate than some of the other stuff in there. Stephen says, you have been playing that since high school. Yes, I have. Thank you. Stephen is my father. He's on Facebook today commenting if you guys want to say hi to him. So we're going to move on to another ballad, and this one really threw me for a loop because I thought I was very familiar with this song, and I was not. And I think this request, a few of you guys made it, but from Avi was the first one to request this. And it is called Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most. And it's a beautiful ballad. It's super interesting changes. You guys are just about to hear it right now. Also, it has some really interesting lyrics, some odd words that I feel like you'd be hard-pressed to find another song with the word sulfur in it. And there's a ton of great versions vocally. Obviously, the Carmen McRae version is really spectacular. And she sings it in the key of G, and it's really low down, really low notes down there. There's a great Betty Carter version, and Stephen found this version of Toots Thielsman on harmonica that my parents really loved. And I'm going to play it for you guys. Dave says he misses Stephen's stories. Am I not talking enough for you, Dave? No. So this is Spring Can Really Hang You Up the most. And if you guys, some of you like to know what key we're in, and I'm in the key of A flat. Spring this year has got me feeling like a horse that never left the post. I lie in my room, staring up at the ceiling. Spring can really hang you up the most. Morning's kiss wakes trees and flowers, and to them I'd like to drink a toast. I walk in the park just to kill lonely hours. Spring can really hang you up the most. Love came my way. I hoped it would last. We had our day. Now it's all in the past. Spring came along, the season of sun, and I've decided that spring is a bore. Doctors once prescribed a tonic, sulfur and molasses was the dose. It didn't help a bit. My condition must be chronic. Spring can really hang you up the most. Love came my way. I hoped it would last. We had our day. Now that's all in the past. Spring came along, the season of sun, and I decided that spring is a doctor's once prescribed a tonic, sulfur and molasses was the dose. It didn't help a bit. My condition must be chronic. Spring can really hang you up the most. All alone, the party's over. Old Man Winter was our gracious host. that's spring can really hang you up the most. I think some of you guys say you hadn't heard of that song before. It is a little bit, yeah, the Betty Carter version is truly fantastic. I do love Betty Carter a lot. Thank you, Dave. Oh, wow, I've never heard Bette Midler singing. This makes sense because I think it was in a show. Thank you. I think there is also a Bill Evans version, Rick, yes. And Jessica says 2 other good versions of the song, Irene Crawl. That's true. And Ricky Lee Jones, which I don't know that one. Hi, Sasha. Thank you so much. No, Steve is not going to be with us today, but I hope that we will see him again very soon. And Avi is reminding you guys and reminding me that if you are enjoying the show, you can, in fact, donate and tip and help the show happen and help us bring in special guests with Venmo or Zelle or through my website and PayPal, of course, and all the links are in the text box, and I think Avi might have just done them again. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Jim. Hi, nice to see you. So that's I found that was a very challenging song because the chords are weird and it's rangy and there's a lot of words, and I really, if you guys can think of another song with the word molasses or sulfur in it, let me know, because I have this game that I play. It's like Hangman, but with song lyrics. My friend Bob taught me, and I feel like this is a really good, that's a stump the band kind of song. Spring can really hang you up the most. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you, Avi, for the request. Hello, Tim. Nice to see you. I think Tim is in Texas. He's probably having beautiful weather. So let me just pull up. I've got the list of things over here. Oh, I wanted to do this song. It's one of my favorite songs. Oh no, let's do this one instead. I learned this for Easter, and I like it so much. I'd like to play it for you guys again. And Carmen recorded it with a great, big band record, a large ensemble. By the way, Carmen has lots of records. Just in case you guys aren't that familiar with her, if you use a streaming site, you can just type her name into Spotify or Apple Music, and there is a lot. She had a very long career. As I said, born in 1920 and passed away, I think, in 94. I think that's correct. And she just made a lot of great records, small group, large ensemble, some really funky ones. The Sounds of Silence was a really unexpected record to me. I wasn't familiar with. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you. Jim, who is in the chat with you guys right now, he's an expert on the great Errol Garner, and he has a new book out, which I wish I had right next to me. It's on my bookshelf, but you guys should totally check it out, and I will make a post about it. I don't remember the exact title. It's a discography book with album artwork. It is so beautiful, and Stephen is just saying how much he enjoys it. So this is going back. This is going to be. Well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to play it. I've been a roaming Juliet. My Romeos have been many. But now my roaming days have gone. Too many irons in the fire are worse than not having any. I've had my fun, but from now on, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you. I'm giving all my love to one baby. Lord help me if my baby don't come through. I've got a great big amount saved up in my love account. Honey, I'm decided, love divided in two won't do. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you. baby, don't come through. I've got a great big amount saved up in my love account. And honey, I'm decided, love divided in two won't do. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm betting everything I've got on you. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. Betting everything I've got on you, baby. On you. Thank you guys so much. I don't know, I think that's a really cute song. And actually, one of my favorite things about that song is the verse, which I really like. And I've been learning more verses. There is a verse also to Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most, which I didn't have the time to learn. Honestly, just learning that song took a lot. Hi, Darren. How are you? Thank you, Lenise. Thanks, Kevin. Yes, John, that is a Berlin tune. You're totally right. Yes, I think it is in an Astaire Rogers movie, like so many Irving Berlin songs. Oh, thank you, Craig, very much for complimenting this. It's fabric, which is one reason I like it, because it's not heavy, and I don't bang it on the piano, which happens sometimes when I wear jewelry. Thanks, Joe. Thank you, Craig. Dave says, do you know Ben Patterson has an Errol Garner show? Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that he was going to do an Errol Garner show. That is cool. I do watch Ben. I think he broadcasts on Wednesdays. So many great live streams happening. I've been enjoying them. Actually, this week I took some online classes. I feel like that's been something I've done like this past year. I don't like Zoom, but sometimes people do classes like on YouTube, and I took a email marketing class, very exciting, and an investment class. So I'm learning. So we're going to do another ballad, and this is a request in a way, because I actually recorded this song, and it's a beautiful song. It's a little bit lesser known, but Carmen recorded it early in her career, and it's a beautiful version, and my friend Michael Grimaldi, who sometimes watches, actually sent me the sheet music. This was a few years ago. And Steven, it's being funny. And we used to love to play this song. Michael, well, Lenise knows Michael, but he lived around Highland Park, New Jersey, and we used to play this really fun gig in Highland Park on a brown piano. Steven and I did that gig as a duo for years, and I remember it's the first place we played this, and I think you're going to enjoy it. I'm not going to tell you what it is again, so. There goes the boy I dreamed all through school about. There goes the boy I'll now be a fool about. Ring down the curtain, I'm certain at present my future just passed. Don't even know you guys so much. You know that song? Because I was thinking as I was singing it that there's also a really great Chet Baker version with Bob James, I think, and I like that. Hi, Jim. Nice to see you. Thank you guys so much. You're very nice. Yes, Mark, we probably heard Mona Lisa. Yeah, Darren. Thank you, Bill and Marion. That's so nice. Oh, you guys are all. Oh, wow. You guys like the eye makeup. Thank you very much. Oh, Vanessa. Hi. Yes, Shirley Horn. Thank you. That's another great version. Totally true. If you guys don't know Vanessa, she's a wonderful singer. She's right there chatting. And she's been doing some live streams also on Instagram. It's cool. And very challenging because voice and trombone. I feel like that's a workout. That's a vocal workout. And that's what I found this week with studying Carmen, was that she has a voice. Her control of her voice reminds me a lot of Sarah Vaughan. And they have a very big range. And in every part of the range, the voice is rich and full, especially low. And I really was trying to get down to some low notes this week. But it's been a really good reminder to me as a singer to practice breathing and to hold the notes out. Carmen holds those notes out like Dinah Washington, and I think I really have enjoyed it a lot. There's so many more requests. I'm going to do a couple more tunes, but I want to let you know if you requested Del Sasser, you requested tunes from the Monk record, you requested her early compositions, especially the one performed by Billie Holiday. Those are coming. They are coming next week. Part 2 continues. The journey continues, and we will talk more about this book. And I know Jessica has read it. If anyone else has read it, you guys can let me know what you think. And I'm still interested in hearing more requests. Someone sent me that she's in the soundtrack, and in fact in the movie, of Hotel. And those tunes were so great. And I'd love to do some more of her 60s kind of tunes. So please tune back in next week. And I'm going to sing a song now that I love, and I guess she loved too because she recorded it a few times. Another thing about Carmen, I think, is the tempos are super important. She has very specific ideas about tempos to the tunes. And I loved the tempo she sang. This. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I only have eyes for you, my dear. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky, 'cause I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden or a crowded avenue. You are here, so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. I only have eyes for you. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if they're cloudy or bright. 'Cause I only have eyes for you. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. 'Cause I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden on a crowded avenue. You are here, so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. I only have eyes. I only have eyes for you. I love that song. Also, I feel like spending a lot of time with Carmen McRae's music has put me in the key of A flat a lot, which is fun and good, and I totally need that. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Susan. There's a little Betty Carter in there somewhere. I think because so many of the tunes Carmen recorded, Betty also recorded, and I was listening to them both so much this week, thinking about the similarities. Maybe sort of as a stretch, because I think their voices are very different, and I think their presentation is very different. But they both are like beboppers, which I think comes through. And really, I hadn't really thought about Carmen in that way before until this week. But I think, obviously, very much a bebop vocalist, and very closely, oh, thank you, Bill, and very closely related to Sarah Vaughan, who was her good friend. Evidently, from this book. I believe it. Makes sense. And she did record an album dedicated to Sarah Vaughan after Sarah passed, that was in 91. Aw, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Mary. You guys are so sweet. Is there a reason that so many of her songs are in A flat? I don't know. I guess because they're low. She likes the low notes get down there, and I think also another thing about that I enjoyed about the Carmen studying this week is she has great rhythm sections. Norman Simmons was her accompanist for 11 years, and just every record has a great piano player, and I think piano players like to play in A flat. Jazz piano players like to play in A flat. I should love A flat more. I feel somehow like A flat is the color of this dress, so maybe I'm wearing this dress and I'm playing more in A flat. A flat's going to be my friend. And I just think the A flat has sort of a little bit of a dark sound, which I think also Carmen liked harmonically in her tunes, as opposed to G, which is like bright. So that is my theory, and I have a lot of theories on keys and the metaphysical aspects of keys and tempos, and I think also A flat suits slow tempos very well. Make of that what you will. Oh, Joyce, yes, if you find it, please send it to me. I would love to read it. I love hearing from you guys, and I feel like you've inspired me a lot on this topic, and it's wonderful because, as I posted yesterday, really this show is really a way for me to sort of stay inspired and keep working on music and see you guys every week, which I love. My father, Stephen, who sees key signatures, key centers as colors, says A flat is not yellow, A flat is red. So thank you, Stephen, for letting us know. But there are a lot more songs for next week and a lot more stuff that I'm going to be working on. So we'll see you again for Carmen McRae Part 2. Maybe I'll do a little bit of this. Oh, no, I know what I wanted to do. Let me get out of here. At the end of the Ralph Gleason video, Jazz Casual, Carmen sits at the piano. Norman Simmons gets up, the rhythm section, and she plays with Victor Sproles and Walter Perkins on drums. She plays this song. Yes, Rick, my father says A flat is red. Is it this red? I don't know. I know why I waited. Know why I was blue. Prayed each night for someone just exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a shower or two? No one does those love scenes quite exactly like you. You make me feel so grand. I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish dream I'm dreaming, scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone just exactly like you. I know why I waited. Know why I was true. Prayed each night for someone just exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes quite exactly like you. You make me feel so grand. I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish dream I'm dreaming and scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone just exactly like you. She meant me for someone just exactly like you. She sits down and plays that. It's so great. That's such a great video. Thank you guys very much. Yes. Mary, that's very nice. That say that you would pay to hear my thoughts on the metaphysical qualities of different keys. I will try to include more of that in these Sundays. Stephen does associate colors with keys. It could be subjective. It might be objective. I don't know because I can't do it. I should find somebody else who does that and see what they think. Yes, this is written by the great songwriter Dorothy Fields. A flat is comfortable, Reggie says. Maybe so. I wish it was comfortable for me. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Kristen, so much for tuning in. I'm going to, of course, do the theme song here in a second. I want to show you guys a couple really nice photos, at least. I will say there are great pictures in this Leslie Gorse book. How glamorous is Miss Carmen right there. Hi, Tim. Hi, Rich. Thank you guys so much on YouTube. So beautiful there. That's 1954. And I totally dig this one here, this headshot. Can you see of her hair? So chic, I think. And I would love a headshot like that. And there was a really cool photo with Clark Terry in here I wanted to show you guys. I had not seen it. Clearly this is at a club. This is a gig. I'm going to say, judging by the photo, 1960, by Clark's hair. Can you guys see Carmen and Clark there on stage? So that's really cool. Thank you guys for joining me to discuss Carmen and to, you know, sort of get in here and stay involved in the music and stay inspired. You're the best. I love you. If you would like to donate and help sponsor the show, I very much appreciate it. It is accepted but not expected, and the links are all there: PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. You can do it through my website. And thank you so much for the CD orders. Been going to the post office on Mondays, which is fun. And Live from Lockdown, the album, is still in the works. So that is also exciting. Yes, Carmen was very glamorous and very striking. I think her features, her eyebrows, very striking. So join me next week for Carmen McRae Part 2 with more of your requests, and we'll talk more about her. I'll have more thoughts, I'm sure, on keys and tempos and all kinds of peculiar things. And don't forget, as usual, to look for the silver lining whenever clouds appear in the blue. Remember, somewhere the sun is shining. So the right thing to do is make it shine for you. A heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining. Try to find the sunny side of life. Look for the silver lining whenever clouds appear in the blue. Remember, somewhere the sun is shining. So the right thing to do is make it shine for you. A heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining. Try to find the sunny side of life. guys are the best. I love you so much. Please have a wonderful week. Stay in touch with me. Let me know. Still send requests. I feel like these songs are hard. I can maybe learn 4 or 5 a week. So that maybe 4. Let's say maybe 4. But there'll be more Monk next week. I'm going to do Del Sasser. I'm going to do all of the things. Thank you, Gilead, so much. I want you guys to be well. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And I'll see you later. Okay, love you. Bye. Bye, friends. See you later.